On the Money Watch, from marriage to home ownership, the changing economy has taken a toll on families. Certified financial planner Michelle Ogden joins us now to talk about that. Now, how has the economy actually affected marriage rates?
Well, obviously, negatively. Divorce is up. All of this stuff is up. But you know what? I believe that the economy is kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. There was so much more to begin with. I mean, from 30 years ago, what's up? We've got technology, which is a huge factor. We've got just so much noise in our head. Email, voicemail, text messages, instant message, social media is out of control. And so all of this is going on. So people are suffering from stagnation, lack of progress, and just plain burnout. And so they lose a job, and it's just the straw that breaks the camel's back.
And that affects the family dynamic, right?
Absolutely. And you know, it's a choice. When we get married, we know the odds are 50-50, and we need to think well. That's one of the things I encourage people to do is, you know, you have a choice. You can go through a really traumatic situation, whether it's hours are reduced, job loss, whatever it may be, or you can grow together through it. And if you don't choose to grow together, you're just going to go around and around that same mountain until you learn from it.
Now, let's say a couple just recently got engaged. Is that the time to discuss, okay, my finances, your finances, before really delve into this marriage? How do you handle that?
Encourage it before you get married to talk about finances. But you know, if you make that mistake and you get married, which I did, I actually had the ignorance to think, oh, I'm good with money. I don't need to know what his beliefs are around money. But you definitely want to talk about this stuff early on. Early is best.
Because at the end of the day, if you guys get a divorce, your debt becomes their debt, right?
Right. Absolutely.
How do you handle that then?
All the debt that you accumulate in the marriage becomes, shared.
So how do you handle this? What's the best mode of operation to go ahead and keep a marriage strong in a financial crisis? I mean, we're just years removed from a recession that I'm sure caused a lot of divorces. So how do you avoid that?
Well, one of the things is communication. We are lacking in communication. We're getting communication from every angle, but between each other. I would go as far as to say is people don't even spend 15 to 20 minutes of one-on-one time with their spouse, and they need that.
What financial tips would you attribute to the health of a marriage?
Unity in the spending. If you guys are united in what's important to each one of you, and you agree on spending money in those areas, I can't even say how important that is.
Now, would you have a situation about individual spending? Like, yes, the mortgage and the bills are paid, but I want to go and buy a new car.
Well, you need to have mutual respect for each other's values. My husband wanted me to drive a big vehicle, and I was like, oh. So I had to change the way I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I can go take my bike to the bike park again now. So it's just working through things as opposed to fighting each other. It's you and your spouse against the world.
So divorce rates. Once it's all said and done, divorces are expensive within themselves, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, the saying "it's cheaper to keep her" is not a lie, but it's best for everyone if you work through it.
Now, once again, it goes way beyond money. So how do you fix these issues? Is it therapy? Is it maybe a financial consultant as yourself? Is that what you think instead of going and discussing communication, maybe we're just not communicating about money? Do I go to a financial advisor to straighten this out?
I mean, you can see a financial advisor, but the financial advisor will often recognize you guys need counseling if it goes that far. If it's just the money and we need to agree on it, you might just be best with a financial advisor.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.